Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Season 2 of The Morning Show. And this is one of the original launch titles for Apple TV+. Big name drama with Jennifer Aniston, Reese Witherspoon, Steve Carrell, Billy Crudup, Mark Duplass, and a whole lot of other people who sift through the show. And this show focuses on basically taking a lot from the situation with like Matt Lauer and getting Me Too'd and wound up getting canceled. And basically the first season really focuses a lot on that aspect with what happens with Steve Carell's character in the show. Now, this season, he's gone, and you have Jennifer Aniston's character, Alex, who's kind of disappeared. Steve Carell's character is off in Italy, making this interesting connection with this Italian documentarian who defends him when he's getting like confronted in public on social media. And you have Bradley, Reese Witherspoon's character, who deals with a lot more of personal issues with like her brother and her coming out about her sexuality and starting a relationship with Julianna, Marguiles' character, Laura. And you have Billy Crudup's character, who's kind of really in charge now at this network. And a lot going on here. It's still dealing, obviously this is a very topical kind of show. It deals with a lot of, it's still dealing with the ramifications of cancel culture, and it confronts certain people trying to take advantage of it. It confronts different mindsets of like, should you even be associated with this person? And a big part of this season is what happens with Steve Carell's character, who goes on a very interesting and introspective but also tragic arc in this season, and causes some more complexities because a lot of information comes out, a lot of different things are going on. And in this season, like I mentioned, Bradley gets a lot more personal, and I feel like those are some more interesting aspects because it feels much more personal and dramatic. And you have Alex, who's confronting the fact that, like, was she part of the problem? Was she enabling? Like, and her reputation getting under attack here, and Mark Duplass's character Chip and the ramifications of their relationship. The first couple episodes here are really manic and I felt messy, and also Corey, who is, I think, the best character in the first season, played by Billy Crudup, who gives an amazing performance, is also very messy and manic, and just feel like they were flanderizing his character, because he was always the oddball in the show. But like, he really settles down as the series settles down and becomes more focused. And then the season takes on big things like the election and mostly COVID. And that was very interesting on how it was dealing with that, and what happens if one of these people gets COVID, and what happens with that, and the effects and everything. This takes on some very serious things in this season, some very heavy emotional things in this season, and I feel like I liked this season more. I thought it was more compelling. It was very shaky for the first couple episodes, but I felt like it settled down and really focused on what it was trying to do and what it was trying to say. It still feels like a really melodramatic, over-the-top kind of soap opera in many ways, and sometimes like that's not really my thing. It could be a bit much for me. But watching this, crazy things are going to happen around every corner in the show. That's the expectation. That's the kind of show this is. And as long as you can suspend your disbelief with how ridiculous some of those things get, I think you could appreciate like the emotions and the performances, because this is a really stacked cast. Julianna Marguiles, who is a great addition this season, and everybody else is still firing on all cylinders. There's so many characters to talk about in this show. I'm not going to be able to hit on all of them, but it's a pretty muddled show as well. There's a lot going on. But in general, I think it's entertaining. But those are my thoughts on the second season of The Morning Show. Let me know what you think. Let's talk some TV. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.